Hello, welcome to Hands of the Killer, the second entry of a series of short comedic horror games developed by Garmentdistrict. I recommend you check out the rest of the series. They'll probably be in a playlist, but let's dive right into this one. Enter. Oh. I was gonna say it's Morbin time, but no, Morbius was like a vampire, right? Not a werewolf. Anyway, I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. It sounds like the killer is at it again. The killer. You know, I know the first game it was like voice of the killer, but like a killer wasn't really mentioned, at least directly. But now the killer is apparently a person. The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment's block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need. I guess, of course, in the... I don't know. To me, walking around in the city at like nighttime is like bad to me, but I don't know. Maybe it's different places. Oh, I didn't mean to just walk out actually. I want to explore more of the actual room itself. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about how, like, you know, I don't know, like, walking around at nighttime, I feel like it's just dangerous, you know, but I don't know. Then again, I know some cities, I mean, I guess if you live, like, really close to, like all, like, the big city or whatever, you know, like, maybe there's, like, 24/7 hour, like, stores or whatever, so things are always open at night, and it's very, like, lit up and everything. Maybe it's not that bad. I just know for me, it's like, I've always had the opinion that walking around at night is how you get mugged, you know? But then again, maybe I live in a dangerous neighborhood. Anyway, progress on my zine remains slow, as I keep falling asleep in the middle of my sentences. On the other hand, the effect is kind of funny. This is what it means to be new wave, and it's very avant-garde. Baby's report. Notes on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have begun appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them. In my opinion, I guess she slept. She literally typed out Z as she fell asleep as she typed. Amazing. In the bathroom, a mysterious I don't know why I can't say that word. A mysterious phosphorescent glow comes from behind the mirror on the wall, along with a scraping sound. I'd like to pull it off someday, but it means losing the deposit. I can't do that. The deposit. Do you mean like the apartment itself or the mirror? I don't know. The first thought is like you put payments towards the mirror itself. That's a very expensive mirror if that was the case. Night Cloud. Oh, who are you? Baby, is that you? I think we're running low on merchandise for the online store. My sister Zizi is still hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? But at what cost? Okay. The Retro Zone. Trademark. If you're already awake, could you run for some supplies? Using forbidden knowledge, Zizi discovered we could pay the rent by putting mysterious items up for sale online. I'm in charge of inventory, which means my job is grabbing them beforehand. Okay. Mrs. Doubtfire VHS, 3 of them. I guess we already have that. Bort doll. Plastic thing. Fake plant. Rubber eyes, mask, and a horrible plant. Is this the gameplay for the for this entry in the series? Maybe you gotta like find collectibles. I wonder. I don't know if I remember all of this, but sure. But nobody seems to guard these things or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? Don't they have any value? I told you, that's just the economy. Nobody ever said it had to make sense. Just keep an eye out for any old Beanie Babies while you're out there. It's supply and demand, BB. Supply and demand. Basic economics. Well, this must be the exciting new sense of direction in life that can only come via attaining career. Good. Anything else? I think that's it. You know, the moon is nice out today. It's very green. Splatterman. Alright, let's go out. Aside from night noises, this part of the city has many amenities. Amenities. The rooms here are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, rent is due all the same. Oh. Another reason for the cheap rooms is the antique security system, far beneath today's superior anti-murder technology. This elevator will be unusable till morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with knife marks. Gotta keep the murderers out. Because that's why I said, you shouldn't go out at night. That's where the murderers wake up, They're like nocturnal, you see. Nocturnal creatures, the murderers. Every week, someone leaves one of these flyers in the hall. I often wonder what is it about this town that leads to such a weird advertising sensibility. Grabbers, moving company, will take you away. Yes. We will spirit you away. Nope. The television is playing a foreign drama, but I can sort of work out what's meant to be happening. Hopefully those boobs don't get me banned, It's artistic, don't worry about it. It's like literally the thing where... Anyway. That's why I just leave the scene before I get in trouble, even though I know it's like it's on the statue, right? It's like it makes sense. It's like artistic interpretation of a person is like that doesn't get you banned usually, but you never know. The algorithm will just the YouTube algorithm will simply just identify it as nipples and therefore automatically destroy my YouTube channel and send it into the sun. Let's see. Friendly reminder, owners not liable for what happens in the tunnels. Do we sign a waiver for that, or? Usually you gotta sign a waiver to say that, someone is not responsible for anything that happens to you in this particular place. Dog painting. Alright, let's go over here. The laundry room. A soft vibration runs through the floor of the laundry room. None of the other residents are around this hour, but all the washers are in use day and night. I remember at my old place, actually, we did have a laundry room, but it was like broken for like ever, so you could never actually use it. Anyway. I like the music in these games, by the way. Through the window of the washer, I can see a kind of grayish, pulpy sludge churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess someone wants it very clean. To the point where it's all just one big fabric, I guess. It's all just like broken up and absorbed into one big t-shirt. It's a very big t-shirt. I've never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with. Although the jokes that the owners thought it would be cheaper than building a fire escape, the air from inside it is inviting, or the air from inside, I don't know why I can't read sentences. The air from inside it is inviting and cool. It's a vent. Very sus. Alright, and also footprints, don't worry about it. Let's just go in. Ah, yes. Can't turn around. Somehow someone put the vent cover back on. How do you do that? You can't do that, it's cheating. Well, let's just go. Nothing will, kill us here. It's just the vents. Nothing sus about this at all. In fact, we're the sus. Isn't like the imposter the only person that can vent or something? That's what that's what I understand from that game, even though I've never actually played it. Everyone knows about it though, because for some reason, like sometimes like certain games just get so much like exposure and becomes one of the popular like games that everybody plays somehow. It just becomes pop culture for some reason. I don't know. I climb out into some kind of storeroom. Dead moths under my feet. The clothes here look to be around 20 years old, which is not enough. So I have to go deeper. Okay. masks. Are we looking for those? By the way, weren't we looking at those like weird collectibles? I don't know. Well, I assume they were collectibles. I don't know if they're actually things you have to collect. I don't know. I mean, initially, BB just wanted to like go on a walk, I think. At this point, I feel I should explain something about the nature of the building. Should you? What do you need to explain, BB? Well, like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc. Until gradually the things it manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any way. I still hope to find out what they are myself someday. Anyway, with each change in the economy, the building was adapted to a new shape. New rooms added or closed off, each layer draped piecemeal over the last, to form new spaces where opportunity might live. So it is a ever-changing living apartment building that has a mind of its own and consumes its residents, maybe. I don't know. Speaking of which, ZZ says the sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet is accelerating her tendencies towards the gothic. Personally, I've always been more about true crime. Again, I wish I could turn the camera, but you can't. That's part of the aesthetic, to not be able to turn the camera by yourself. I displaced some spiders and rummaged in the box. Result, 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS. A jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat. Miscellaneous plastic shit. I don't feel like carrying any of it back. The search goes on. You can't say that, BB. You get cancelled on public television if you say bad words. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't think you do these days. Well, it's more like ratings, I guess. Like a movie. If you say too many bad words, you don't get the PG-13 rating or something. I don't know. Anyway. Over here. Oh, it's the Bort doll. Bort doll. Why you little? Sorry, I can't do a Homer voice. Why you little? No, I don't. I can't do any kind of voice impressions, really. Anyway, when I pick up the Bort doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks to my hands. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe it could be scavenged parts. I make a mental note. No. I guess we simply break it down to create something new. It is simply crafting material. Do we actually pick it up, or developer program the way to like put things in the inventory? I don't know if that's a thing or not. I assume we narrate to ourselves that we picked it up, and therefore we picked it up. Maybe. The clothes rack seems to contain nothing but denim overalls with a smiling clown embroidered decal. The color is a soft layer of translucent mold that seems to be coming from the clown. The clown. Box of knives barely used. A t-shirt reading Blondly Dog. An abstract plastic toy with horribly detailed rubber feet that's covered in tufts of synthetic hair. Good. More weird stuff. Actually, I want to go back here real quick. Turn the camera, please. Go over here. Under the box. This one says Stickies and shows a smiling woman being encased in green slime, being held tightly shut with electrical tape. Entire place is just groaning. Okay. I don't know. It's always this thing in video games where I'm like, there's multiple ways to go. I want to make sure I go the wrong way so I can see more things. Was this a dead end? Okay, this was a dead end. I keep looking through the heaps. A clear plastic pyramid with a racing car inside. A pile of cassette tapes with the insides pulled out and knotted together. A copy of Steely Dan, live at the Gibbous. I push onwards. Alright. More knickknacks. Probably don't get the reference, really. I don't know what a Steely Dan is. Well, I heard the name before. Probably a YouTuber mentioned him, actually, but I don't know what a Steely Dan is. Is it a Daniel made out of steel? I don't understand. Whenever... I don't know. Was there like a... I remember, actually. Was there like a... I don't know. Was it like a musician name or like a band name? Or something? But like, I always take things very literal. I swear there was like a name, like someone's band name that I took very literal, and it's like, that's not how you're supposed to understand. Anyway. I can't remember it now, however. Let's go over here. Hands. Handprints. Alright, I guess we'll go over here. So far, tonight's pickings have been slim, so I keep moving. I gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. The corridors are narrow, but still feel lived in somehow. The rooms are get closer, and the clutter more deliberate. Okay. More stuff. More people. Well, I was gonna say people wearing ghost sheets, but no, actually they're not people. They seem to be just stands, maybe? Or mannequins. That reminds me of the first game, you know? Flyers for a local bingo night have been left in the hall. A potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-used office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear soft whispering behind the walls. A potted plant that's still alive? That's not what we need. We need a plastic, fake, potted plant. Let's go over here. We can go that way, or we can go this way. Let's go back. Let's go this way, actually. See if there's anything over here. What's this? Nothing? No, there's nothing. Part of the thing. Yeah. Basically what we saw before, we're just kind of going around the big circle. Alright, yeah. Not much here. Not much here at all. Except nice, relaxing music. And weird sounds in the background. This part feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines have been left on the couches. Who are they expecting here, exactly? They're expecting you, BB. You have an appointment, don't you remember? Is your name Donald Duck? No. Got it. In that case, you must be Mickey Mouse. No, that's copyrighted. Well, if your name's not Mickey Mouse, then you must be Donald Duck. Please don't waste my time with insults to my intelligence. Anyway, come on inside. Ah! And therefore, we get kidnapped. Good. Help! Don't kidnap me! I'm not worth anything, monetarily. What's this? Why, it's a My First Strangle Victim doll circa 1971, in surprisingly good condition. I didn't believe we'd used up the last of them sometime before. Wonder where they found it. What? I'm not a doll. Really? Your dress is very similar, though. Bzz, help! Don't strangle me! I'm a real person! Help! And then they get all murdered. Good. A stupid coincidence. Oh, they were a wonderful toy. If you open up the torso, they had little plastic innards, and if you stood on their throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes I think that's what first put me in the path of peer research, before administrative duties began to take up all my time. In truth, it makes little difference. It's like everybody in the college, I lost the ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come in and carve off the skin, or the coating, or what have you, and we can figure out what lies inside. The path for peer research is long. In the meantime, there are committee meetings. Goodbye. Wait, this is a college? College for what? Well, luckily they seem to have a very abstract notion of how knots work. I guess that's academia for you. I better vamoose before I get murdered in a very horrendous way. I tried to keep track of how far I was being carried, but lost count around the 11th flight of stairs. From the window, the town has a postcard aspect, like the view from a penthouse. Alright. Let's look at these dolls. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line for all these years? There's nothing new under the sun. They look too mutilated to be worth anything, so I guess a terrible secret dies with them. That's too bad. No more will the strangle dolls be available for sale. It's like Tickle Me Elmo, except it's Torture Me Elmo. I hear a drilling noise and breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. A feeling like a work in progress. Something tells me I should stay out of people's way. Axe. The elevator shutters rusted shut, but at least I'm still in the network with the same antique security system. The buttons on the panel look like they've been melted down by acid. Well, you can't leave this way, of course. Oh. Dead. Damn it. Oh, it's been a while since I got my hands dirty with one of you things, so let me think. Is this a Phillips? Goodbye. I'm gonna leave now? Alright. I guess the game allows you to just simply reset. Horrible noise of splitting plastic screen and breaking can be heard from coming from behind the door, which are resolved to firmly stay on this side of. Ah, okay. I think yeah, okay. You don't have to actually go through the section. I guess you're supposed to like kind of like sneak around, but I just kind of like walked towards them. I was curious, you know? It's also hard to turn the camera, so I couldn't see the person. Anyway. I guess they just allow you to just go past the section if you get caught. Oh, never mind. I got caught again. Maybe not. I don't know. It was like a new place, so I wasn't sure. I don't know. Okay. So you do end up here no matter what. I know it is like a restart, you know, basically. Okay, there's that guy over there. Bye. Yeah. But I want to explore. I want to like see things. I want to see the world. That's like a thing. I want to explore. Even though the guy's probably gonna murder me again, I want to see more of this place. And that's where it came from, I guess. Yeah! Yeah! MP3 loop of evil laughter. Well, that's like spike traps. Good. Stop following me. Ah! Ow. If you have a very indestructible noggin, you know, been whacked a million times by like an axe, I think. We're still not dead. Oh, what? Stop doing that. Okay, so that way is probably, yeah, it's bad. Posters on the wall for a school production of Melmo the Wanderer. Bring your own special effects. Use knives and drills for selling or exchange. Tuition in Esperanto, the language of the future. The room's full of crude homemade machines made of junk that's creaking and shifting. I'm not sure how any of them are meant to work. Everything just seems... Or everything's just heaps of knives and balsa wood. This place just loves to kill dolls, that's all. I kind of lost my sense of direction, to be honest. Where did we start initially? Like over here, maybe? Like at the very beginning? Okay, yeah, this is the very beginning. Okay. This was the very beginning, and like I went on the right and I got caught. I was over here. I mean, this is where another guy is, right? I assume. Yeah. I want to see what this is. Is this a teacher's lounge? An Adam control diagrams clearly painted with astrology symbols are scattered around the desert walls, along with ashtrays and Modi Wiko coffee. Okay. Alright. I think we're good. I think we already seen everything. Still couldn't find the things we're looking for, you know? The things we need to sell. Sell on the online store. It's easy. Yeah. Okay. What's over here? Welcome, Bonevanon. The demonstration department has been carefully set up for you to practice new techniques as though in the wild. Please restore all equipment to proper place after using. This doll has like a skull. Well-maintained window ledges and ladders just outside allow easy access. Try softly tapping at the window from outside until someone comes to throw open the window, open the curtains for extra effect. The uncanniness of the intrusion will also buy you more time. Ah, yes. I guess it's like, I don't know, it's like a horror movie. They're practicing for like a horror movie, like slasher film. I don't know. Ideally, a murder is a dynamic interplay of elements. Here, the passivity of the sleeping victim is aesthetically offset by a needless disproportion of knife violence. Remember your ABCs. Always be stabbing. What? Stabbing. Good. Is that it? Is it good? I guess this room is just murder. It's just another murder room. That's all. It is just simply murder. Yeah. What's the thing? What's the other way? I found like a way over here, maybe, was it? Yeah, like downstairs. I assume this is the exit. Boy, they really all went on renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed doors can be, I can't speak. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed, I don't know why I can't read. Beneath the wallpaper, comma, outlines of sealed doorways can be seen. I mean, I don't know if you need the comma, but you know, in my head, I need the comma because I know there should be a pause there. Decades of staff rotas peel off the walls as I move by. Yes, okay. It's like an invisible comma. Let's see. Pages and pages of rambling text on motoring and discolored paper have been stuck on the walls. What looks to be ketchup? The academic job market takes another toll. Saw history in the body of a murdered convict, while Isafel saw it in a decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and the tools they hack we see the reflection of a new age that is to come. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted exclusively towards that purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in it already. To imagine a new society, to call it into being, we must first prepare a list of bylaws. Murder bylaws. Make sure you gotta follow the rules. Photographs mark the inauguration of the college on the evening of the Great Vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone's wearing a mask? And they are wearing masks. Oh. My goodness! What's this? Having survived the workshops of necessity, I now find myself stranded in a new world of aesthetic. Such are the thoughts of the general public as they make their cautious entrance into history. Okay. Been watching us? Murder, bloody night. The central ideas of an age must be nurtured after all. Paint and wood are nesting materials by which they attain the heat to thrive. Why waste time kicking down doors? The House of Art has many windows. Yes. I also hear more laughter again, more evil laughter. Only one way to go, I guess. This way. Yep. I guess we don't want to be captured by them again. If we do we get like teleported back to the very beginning? That would kind of suck. The new age will be theatrical, and thus we stand to learn from theater. An empty space menaced by ominous facade. The fourth wall is the entrance to an alleyway, the light for which extends through all time. Think of the new buildings we'll need to have alleyways like these. I see. I don't get it. Okay. So that room, there's multiple rooms. What about this one? Anything in here? A lot to explore, I feel like. Might end up missing some stuff because there's a few ways to go. And the camera's weird. Help! I know it's it's supposed to be the aesthetic, but it is confusing at times. Lollipop or not a lollipop? It's like a weird machine, a knife. Good. Stop laughing, guy. What's so funny? I don't get it. Sound sculpture masks the sound of distant screams approaching steps. As such, I believe they would be very popular. Of course, ultimately, such noise is the foundation of a far greater symphony, but there's no shame in being midwife to a dream. Run away. As I read dialogue. What's up here? It's like an art museum, you know? Except a guy is trying to murder you. The metaphors of chopping and carving embodied in sculpture too try to be of use. We find it's our purpose in art of brilliant monuments to kill people in the shadow of, Oh, now we're over here. Can art be a murder weapon? My thesis project will finally resolve this ancient question. Using pattern form, it overwhelms and then destroys the subject's own sense of psychic and physical coherence. It just feels like a stupid music video. With weird slapping sounds in the background. Could you stop making wet slapping sounds, please? And farting? I don't know, that sounds like farting to me. Okay. Guess that's it. I guess we'll leave. This is another art piece. I guess the joke is that they're all like pretentious and all that. Pretentious like art students. But in the art of murder. Well, the experiment is just as valuable when it fails. That style of decoration is sure to be popular in the new regime, as people will want something interesting to look at as they're waiting to be killed. Please adjust your portfolios accordingly. Yes, yes. It's very important for your thesis to get like a PhD in murder. Very important. Alright. Let's see. I've been there already. So I guess, yeah, it was just the door that I saw before. I think it was just this way. Is there anything on the left wall, actually, that I missed? I guess left is subjective, but, around over here, I miss anything? I don't think so. Okay. Alright, one way to go, I think. It would just be this way. We now simply leave this murder place, if possible, unless there's more. Oh, there's more. Our video lab we can covertly influence the culture by filming our death fantasies and release them as commercial horror films. Our Bloody Knife franchise has sold thousands of copies. Okay. They're making literally horror movies. Bloody Night? Aren't those the shitty direct-to-video horror films that everybody watches to make fun of? Everybody what now? I guess it's one of those like bad movies, those bad movies that are so bad that it's good, I guess. Is that it? I thought this was the exit. I guess it's not. Yeah, okay. Where's the exit? I want to leave, please. I like to leave now. Let's try over here. Piano that I saw before. Yep. What about over here? I mean, isn't this where... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, I thought it was going back to the music video or whatever. Well, a calm study nestles in the middle of the horrible murder compound. Respectable leather-bound homes line the walls. An aura of propriety seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. She got bunked in the head too many times. Copies of the owner's publications, including Introduction to the Western Canon, Advanced Studies of the Western Canon, Whatever Happened to the Western Canon, The Western Canon Rocks Out, a bridge edition for teens and study groups. Yes. A picture of the hooded man I met when I woke up. The prestigious Dr. Zhu wows attendants at an academic soiree with his all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world of murder. I wonder, is it sentimental I hold on to all the aspects of my old career, but I always want to live inside a home. Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of the world that was. Would you like to visit to the world that is to come?
Yeah.
The interest of homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequence and in fact is rather quiche. What matters is the new world we can glimpse in this idea. What is utopia of murder? Okay, bye. No thank you. Bye. I like to leave, please. You like Cthulhu-looking nerd? The sun and the moon, knives, ropes, buildings, clouds, still streets and dark blue fields. A trembling and horrible suspense that envelops all things, changing them completely while leaving them unchanged. The new world will need laws and art. We can teach them to be the hand that guides the knife, the hands of the killer. Title drop. Did you know I saw him once? It was a night like this. I knew my life would have to change. Run, run, run. The most beautiful feeling I know is being able to see history unfolding. Seeing yourself at the crest of that wave. A new world emerges from the coffin of the old. I've seen the world spirit splitting open ahead. No thank you. I'm going to leave now. Bye. Where are you? My eyesight is quite bad these days. I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave campus these days. You know how it is. As you think and think, the thickets grow denser. I can still hear the flat droning voice behind me, but these corridors seem quieter and more familiar. I could swear I once found a lost cache of troll dolls inside one of these rooms. I wonder what happens if he catches you. I mean, probably nothing too crazy. Probably just like brings you back to the beginning, you know, same as all the other ones. Man, this place is a maze. But I guess that's already been established early on. You know, the entire apartment building is a maze. This is an apartment building, by the way, if you forgot. What's this? Oh, there's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm getting sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night. I'm not gonna look into this any further. Alright. Who's there? Oh, it's you! My goodness, the years have hardly altered you at all. Mr. Killer, I know you get this a lot, but I'm a huge fan of your work. I would really like to see if you get the critical attention it deserves. Have you ever considered co-authoring a Anyway. I guess that was the killer. The real killer? And not just killer nerds? You know, a bunch of nerds that talk about murder but don't actually murder anything, I feel like. There's only one way to go, but I don't want to go there. Can I go this way instead? What happens if I get closer, though? I'm curious. Well, curiosity killed the cat, I guess. Hi, anyone here? Hello? Hello? Hi, hello? Hello? No one here, I guess. I guess the killer left. I guess the killer's just shy. They're just very shy. They don't like to be watched while they work, you know? They get performance anxiety. Anyway. Let's go back. I guess over here and just leave. Through the vents. Very sus. Oh, there's the killer. Over there. The killer. Snake, follow the rats. The rats always know where to go. Or something, I don't know. I'm reminded of Metal Gear Solid. Like a lot of video games where you like crawl through vents, I guess. And there you go. BB's report. Epilogue. After finding my way inside the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident. Although all night long, strange noises echo through the pipes. And like her sister just brushes her teeth. Oh, I guess the mirror. Hey, it's the mirror that we have payments on. It fell. And hopefully it didn't break and cause, like, I don't know, 50 years of bad luck. Or how many years you get bad luck for breaking a mirror? Anyway. The next morning, we totaled up the day's haul. Result? Assorted Pogs, PogChamp, and a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. Night school. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but ZZ says there are copies lying around inside the bus station for free. Well, so all we got is Pogs. What does that say? A frightening world is an interesting world to be in. Wide variety of classics. Learn a trade, I assume. Learn how to murder. Alright, there you go. That's Hands of the Killer, the second game by Garment District. Much more, I guess, detailed, you know, much more of like a kind of like a, well, I don't know if it's a story necessarily. I guess it is. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, basically we just wander around this apartment building that is very strange and somehow ended up at a college of murderers, right? And then I feel like there's maybe this weird, like, I'm assuming overarching plot of like the killer, you know, or something. I don't know. It's kind of like a setup maybe for the rest of the games. Who knows? There you go. Yeah, I enjoyed this. Is it comedy horror? I guess it is. Yeah, it is. There's some jokes here and there. I feel like there's like a lot of satire. I feel like. Yeah, very surreal. I don't know, very strange, but I think followed the story a little bit, maybe. But anyway, I guess that was it for Hands of the Killer. If you didn't know, if you're on YouTube, I stream these games live on Twitch, so check me out over there if you're interested. I also have other games available on the channel, so you can look for those if you want. Definitely look out for the playlists of these games if you're interested in seeing the other entries in the series. There you go. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.